Yeah,
Fernando Flores, what's going down, man? How you doing?
I'm good. You?
Good, good, man. Let's get right into it, man. Last year, let's talk about 2019. You went into 2019 on a slump. You went out there, you got a win. Talk about that win and what it meant to you to get out of that slump.
Yeah, it meant very much for me because I fought two fights in Germany and one in Denmark, and I lost to good fighters. And I got the opportunity to fight Pietro Venga at his hometown. So it was like, okay, let's go out with a bang. And the main event, and it was like a British way. I was in a pub fighting, so it was pretty old school, little cage, and but the English people took well care of me, and they want to see MMA, and it was really fun to fight there.
How was
But
that environment?
the environment, like, have you been out in tourist and seen many English people party? It was like that. So I just I just went down there. I didn't know what to expect, but it was a boxing and MMA night. So I went down. I'm oh shit! It's like a pub. I'm in a pub and it's a cage right here. I'm gonna fight. Okay, I think it was very nice. And the people after the fight, when they came and talked to me, told me, "Oh, that's a good fight. You're a good fighter." It put me up higher up and believe in myself and more.
It must have felt nice because you went to his hometown and you beat him
Yeah,
dominantly,
yeah.
and then the people in the bar or in the pub were coming up to you and saying good fight. So they must have really enjoyed the performance.
Yeah, they enjoyed the performance. I wrestled. He tried to heel hook me at the first takedown. So he tried to heel hook me two times, but I have planned to escape from that. But he tried, and he's a good fighter. And I saw him. He fought. He did fight in cage war. He did lose, but he's a good fighter. So I just love to fight, and that's why I'm in this sport. I love to fight and to compete. I started very late with MMA. I started when I was 27 years old. I started to fight. So it's very different. All my opponents that I fought, they have been done MMA all, like wrestling, boxing, Muay Thai. I just came from I want to fight. So that's my background.
Street fighting.
Yeah, yeah. So, but when I came to the MMA club up in the north, I think I'm gonna beat some people up. But I didn't get beat up by myself very much. I think, oh damn. And then I got hooked with MMA because I thought I was the best, but no.
How long did
So
it take you to build up your skills to actually go out into the cage and fight after training?
I did 11 months.
Okay.
I did my first fight, like an amateur,
Hmm.
and 3 years for professional. So I did win. I was Swedish championship in 70 kilos after 3 years, and then I did my professional fights direct after that.
You
So
had
it
a
was like,
lot of fights as an amateur.
yeah, yeah, yeah. I have more. That's not on the record too.
Hmm.
So I have many more fights that not on the record. And when I was like in Finland, I did fight two times a night. Like one fight, I was up in a town called Rovaniemi. I did win the first fight with a rear naked choke, and the promoter tell me, I want to see you fight one more time. Do you want to fight? I said, okay, let's fight.
That's
So
gangster. That's gangster shit
yeah,
right there.
yeah. It happened to me two times. So when I went the next time, it was the same promoter. Oh, here you are, Fernando. You like to fight two times this night too? I say, okay, why not? I'm here.
2 paychecks in one night?
Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad
Oh,
though.
no, but as an amateur, they don't pay so much. They pay us
Oh,
for, so that's bad.
oh, that's
Here in
bad. Yeah,
Sweden, they pay. That's here in Sweden, the professional get paid, and it's like that.
yeah. Well, that's how it works
Yeah,
everywhere, so it's all
yeah,
good.
exactly. But it's for me, it's the experience
Mhm.
to go into the cage, the ring, to fight, and just to improve my skills and see what I have learned in the training. Because you have to train to do something right too.
Yeah, definitely. And it seemed like you built yourself up in the amateur ranks, and then when you debuted, you actually lost your first fight. Did that kind of get into your head a little bit when you turned
Yeah,
professional? You lost.
I lost. My first loss was against the the the, the man I won again in the final as a amateur
Uh-huh.
in the finals. So I won with him. I won, but that wasn't 70 kilos as an amateur. Now I did my first pro fight in 70 kilos. So I didn't cut weight. I didn't do that. So when I saw him, I'm oh shit, he's much bigger than me now. So because I've seen the fight, and when he laid down on me in the third round, I don't see myself. I was so little. But it is what it is, and it did get in my head that I won over him, so I have to just go on.
Yeah, definitely. Now, you went on, you went on winning streaks, you went on short losing streaks. Now you're back, but your last fight, it was a split decision. Split decisions, they're just like I hate those. I don't like split decisions, man,
Yeah.
for anybody, winner or loser. Talk about that fight 5 months after your first fight in 2019.
Yeah, it was against a British man, a very good British man, young prospect. Um, it sucked when I lost. I thought maybe I had won, maybe he had won, because he did knock me down at the first round. Like one time, it really rocked me, but I don't know. Many people saw that fight, and they came to me. I thought you won. I thought you won. Okay, that's normal. That's no problems. I will bounce back, because now after that, many people here in Sweden want to see me fight again, because I've been fighting in Europe, and people don't remember what they have for MMA fighters here when we are fighting in Europe. We go fight in other countries. They forgot. So I have been fighting like this always, but you don't see my fights. So I am a fighter, and I don't care which is the opponent. I'm gonna hunt and try to win. But so so I gotta try to do my best to win. But the sky is limit for Adam Bramhalt. He's a good fighter, technical fighter. But like he told me after the fight, I don't know, man. Yeah, I think you can have won this fight too. So I don't know.
You'll probably see him again in the future, so there's
Yeah.
some things sometimes it works out that way, you know what I mean? Now you got this
Yeah.
next fight coming up on February 29th, Fight Club
Yeah.
Rush 6. How was that
Exactly.
promotion out there in Sweden?
It's a new promotion here in Sweden, and they are promoting many new fighters. They did a platform for the amateurs before first for their fight club Rush. It's for Västerås, the town, but now they have grown up or being bigger, and taken other fighters from Malmö, Stockholm, and now from northern Sweden in Umeå. So it's a good platform, and I'm gonna fight this young man too again, and he's from Västerås, and we're gonna fight about a title, a Swedish bad boy.
Yeah, yeah. Why is it the Swedish bad boy? Is he a bad boy for real?
Yeah, he's a bad boy for real too. He has 5-1 in the record, and 5 knockouts, and he took like 6 fights in 1 year, and he did win the Swedish. No, World Championship for amateur too,
Okay.
and European Championship too. And it was like I was supposed to fight in our another organization called AK Fighting Championship, but my opponent withdrew when there was 30 minutes into the 30 minutes. He did pull off the fight before the
Oh.
fight. So then they did some interviews with me, and I told him, the interview guy, I want to fight this Tobias because he did want the winner of me and the other guy, and it was like that. And he is one of Swedish best fighters, so why not? I want to fight him.
What happened to that other guy? Why did he pull out 30 minutes before the
uh,
fight?
he got I don't know what to call in the English fever.
Fever.
So he was fever or sick.
Yeah.
So that's why he did pull off, and the fight didn't get off because it was supposed to be my fourth main event, but it didn't happen. I got my wife over there, my kids over there to see me and support me, and many people have traveled from north to the capital of Sweden to see that fight. So that sucked, but I'm not like gonna hang it, like talk shit about him like that. I'm moving on and see my next opponent.
Yeah, you got the fight you wanted, right? Because he was calling for
Yeah,
the winner.
yeah, exactly. So I said we didn't fight, so let's
Mhm.
fight you and me, Tobias.
What do you think about him though? Like his skill set, and he looks like he's a prospect. And you've been fighting prospects. I think your last 5 or 6 fights, they always keep you busy with prospects
Yeah,
now. And then
yeah,
your job is to just crush them
exactly.
all.
Yeah, they have. Yeah, I've been fighting prospects all my life, I think so, because when people come, you want to fight, I say, okay, who is your opponent? And they give me that guy, but okay, thank you, I will fight him. So I have been, I don't know, he got a very good right hand, a fast right hand. I know he has been training in the United States of America. Uh, I don't know, he's a good young man, and I want to see and feel him in the cage because you never know what's happened, and I have seen some fights of him, and he have done some improvement, I think, because he have some weakness with his wrestling, but I think the wrestling will be good for him now, and I think he's gonna be game on the fight, and it's gonna be a good fight. The people want to see it, and I wanna fight him.
Your approach to the fight, to any fight, is it? Do you have a game plan? Are you watching the film, or are you more of a guy that likes to just go in there and feel it out and then just make the adjustments in the fight?
Uh, Sometimes I have my coaches do the game plans, and that, like you told, that sometimes we do adjust when the fight is on because it's very hard when you are stuck in the cage and you all forgot everything. I did follow my game plan very good one time because I did 2 weeks before the fight. I did blow out my ACL.
Mm-hmm.
I did pull off my ACL on the training,
Uh,
so I didn't get any ACL, and I did fight a guy, and yeah, it did go well, but it did hurt.
did you recover well from the injury?
Yeah, I did the operation, and I did fight one more time the same year.
You're a mess. You're a
For
beast, man.
5 months after the operation, I did fight here up in Umeå. So.
How do you see this fight playing out though? How do you see, when you visualize the fight? Do you see that, you could take him down and just maul him, like Khabib style, or what do you see? Are you seeing a stand-up battle?
Yeah, exactly like you said, like Habib style. I have to, I don't know the English word, but I have to put very, very much pressure so his arm not got that explosion. So I have to do that to get in my flow at the second round and the third round because he got knockout power. The record tell it. So 5-1 and so I have to do much pressure and do wrestling with him because when you do wrestle, the arms are getting tired. faster.
Yeah. Now, for yourself, what's the plans for you for the do you got any other fights lined up after this one, or are you just waiting for this one to be over with and then make your moves afterwards?
Uh, right now, I just got this fight, so
Hmm.
I will see what happened after this. I just love to fight and compete, so I take this in February. It's very good. It's a good time to get a fight now. I got 3 kids. I do work too, and do train very much. So take this fight first, and go on later with the next one.
What is your plans though? Like, do you want to fight for KSW, or you want to go over to UK Cage Warriors, Bellator, UFC? What is the plans for you? Like when you think about the long term.
The long term always has been to fight in Asia,
Mm-hmm.
and China or Japan or some of that country, because the mixed martial arts are from there, and I want to fight there. And I did follow my friend Andreas Stoll to Shenzhen,
Mm-hmm.
and I don't know, they embrace the grind and the hard work the athletes put on. So I want to fight there. That's my goal, and always has been. Like one championship there. I don't know. I like the concept of we fight, we like punch our faces off, but after the fight we do show respect. Before the fight we show respect, and when it's the fight, it's fight. So I like that mentality, and that's who I am too.
All right, Fernando. Appreciate the
Yeah,
time, man. We had a good
yeah,
chat,
thank you.
and you have this big fight coming up. I want to ask you about this fight a little bit. One last question is
Yeah,
the bad boy of Sweden, right? Are they gonna make a belt
yeah,
for that? Because they made that BMF title. Why don't they just make one the bad boy of Sweden, BBS?
they're gonna do that too. So we are fighting for a belt. Why not? I also love to fight, and I know I'm a bad boy because, eh, like that bad boy company want to
Mhm.
support this fight too, because
Oh, okay.
they know that this guy Tobias is a bad boy, and
Mm.
they know that I'm a bad boy too. So let's do it.
Definitely. February
Yeah,
29th, Fight Club Rush 6. Fernando Flores, appreciate the time, man. And good luck on the fight, man. And good luck on anything that you're doing outside the cage as well, man.
yeah. Thank you to you too. Thank you for the talk.